it's a very kind of like Fight Club thing, the downtrodden.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think we like being full Imperial Nazis. We like being asshole-ish, but still at the end of the day, vaguely the good guys.
You're not Nazis. You're just Stasi. God.
Yeah. Light Nazis.
Watered down Nazis.
And so, like, we could get them to deliver the cake at the end of the auction, and then burn a nation?
You can certainly try.
Burn a nation.
Does this sound amusing enough to you guys that I should try?
Yes.
If Ed is that vehement, the answer is no, you shouldn't try it. Maybe for the Halloween game.
That would take hella bribing.
I mean, I got stuff.
All he had to say was burn a nation. And he sold it to me.
All right, well, let's get started and see what the lay of the land is here.
Yeah. Well, it's recording, so
They know our plan.
So it's currently the day of the auction. It's in the morning, so you have a few hours until you are going to have to go to the auction. So what's everyone doing in this lovely morning?
I guess the obvious thing would be to check the comm leech again.
Okay, go ahead and roll tech use for the comm leech.
I will roll tech use for the comm leech. I just gotta pull my character sheet open. Tech use and plus 10.
Morty's
All
playing
right.
with us today, so.
Hello, Morty.
Right. He
Kill.
will be the Cyber Mastiff.
Chill for the Dog Emperor.
Chalk. All right, so tech use, 4 degrees of success. So Watchmaker is able to listen into the comms, is able to hear the Iron Wolves talk about how they are pulling in the patrols, securing the area, and are preparing to get the pearl from its hiding place once the auction is actually finished, and to get the payment and then deliver the pearl to the winner.
Everything sounds on the level. I assume they're not disclosing locations.
No, they're just using code names for locations.
Are they patrolling more heavily and kind of doing check-ins?
At this point, they are talking about pulling back patrols to provide extra security, and are going to be fanning out in strategic locations around the actual auction itself.
Anything about the guy stuffed in the closet that was hogtied and stripped of his clothes?
You haven't heard anything of the comm leech about that.
That's something.
What about the guy that was hit over the head?
No, the Iron Wolves are not mentioning anything about that.
Hope they're okay. Have we decided who is going into the actual auction itself?
I probably will be there because I'm the one who actually made the formal payment.
Yeah, so it's Matt, maybe Gar, definitely not.
You know what I think? Maybe we should spend today getting you guys some concealable melee weapons. Because it's like maybe we can get like holdout or small weapons that we can trade for. See if we can tap into like the black market on the ship because it probably has one. I mean another black market, like not the black market we're here for, the other black market.
The blacker market?
The blacker market. Just see if we can get some concealable weaponry that we can use in case things go sour. And we could try the cake plan with the flamer if you want.
Gar busts out of the cake with his flamer, just sets everybody on fire.
I'm gonna go
Too
back to
hot.
the alley and have a conversation with the chef and see what's going on with food service for this thing.
Oh, okay.
Hey, give it a shot.
And from there, we'll see what I can pull off.
I believe in you.
What kind of scanning are they doing, to get in there?
What do you mean?
To make sure you don't have weapons.
Oh, you're not aware. You don't know. All right. So Gar wants to go to the chef.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So,
I assume I've been carting my cart around with me as I travel the ship.
Like Wolfwood with his confessional box.
Um,
yeah, I mean, you could grab like the cart of weapons. Although when you approach to get into the halls where the actual like the kitchen is, you do see some extra crew, and these are not your standard crewmates. That they're actually like the ship security with the Hellfire pistols,
oh my.
and so you see two of them flanking the door.
I
Interesting.
will approach the door and greet them amiably.
Hotshot, that's what it is.
Hello,
No.
my good lads.
Step away, sir.
Ah, but I'm but a traveling preacher, come to give a sermon to the kitchen.
No one's
for
allowed.
their blessings.
No one's allowed inside the hall, sir. There's been an incident.
An incident. What kind of incident?
Roll a charm test. This dude does not really want to like give up any information.
Get
Right.
charmed, motherfucker.
Critically charmed.
Oh, by my senile old man act.
I'm so old and trustworthy.
You should offer to like like give him like his last rites if he's gonna die or something.
You ever had a blowjob without teeth? The gums are famous on Terra.
Jesus.
I
You're
think
welcome.
That would just get you like purged as a Saneshi worshiper right there, like no trial.
I think I smell applesauce.
All right.
Would you like to reconsider running today?
Okay, so the guard at the door just looks around for a bit, looks at his companion. Okay. One of the crew was attacked and had his uniform stolen.
My word. That sounds serious.
Scandalous.
Well, I don't see any reason why that would prevent a totally not dangerous at all old man like me from going about his business and spreading the word of the God Emperor among the crew.
Well, you will need to stay until we finish our investigation. We're searching everyone on board.
Oh my. But the
So
word
we
of
should
the
get
God
ourselves
Emperor
searched quickly,
bears
so
no
then we
delay.
can get weapons afterward.
Remind me, who actually has the uniform? Was it Gar or is it Tigo?
I destroyed it and dumped it because
Yes.
it was
A decoy?
a decoy. So they're looking for somebody that's pretending to be a crew member.
Ah, clever.
That's not a bad maneuver.
So
And that's where Matt told me not to do it twice because then it would be suspicious.
Yeah.
no one. Yeah. So the guard continues. No one allowed in the halls, except for special guests.
That would have been funny if you had.
God
to be a
Emperor
special
is the
guest.
most special of guests. You should welcome him into your halls, and me his messenger.
To the cake maker.
Can I
You
can I
could.
command him?
You can't. I would say that would be more of a charm to like try and get inside.
I will try to charm him again. This is not going to go well.
I mean,
I knew it.
sorry, sir. Can't allow you access.
Do it for a kiss.
Would you do it for some money?
Make an influence roll.
Or a kiss?
Wow.
You might want to. Well, I don't know. It's early yet.
The dice are trying to send me a message, and it is very early to go.
Also, you don't have to open this now, but I like to think this is Gar attempting influence rolls.
Where is this in Zoom?
Yeah.
I want to open it now.
Yeah, you can. It's not long. I'm gonna go tinkles while you do that then.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, the guard just ignores your attempt at a bribe.
All right.
Please return.
I'll go back to my corner for now.
right.
Maybe the guards will rotate, and I'll.
Well, you
This is
can.
Half an
super
hour.
slow for me.
Yeah, I know the video Matt linked. It's amusing, but anyway, yeah. So you can wait until the guards change. But right now, these two are standing at the door, and are don't look like they're leaving anytime soon.
What else I could try with those guys?
Good lord, this thing is still loading.
Well, what are Tigo and Eve doing?
What was that?
What are Tigo and Eve doing?
So I should be looking for concealable weapons.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Sorry if I can hop in with my plan.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go and get searched, so then we can get weapons.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we already checked this guy. Obviously not like
Buena
hours
idea.
before, because then there's no reason they wouldn't search you again. But
All right.
I don't want to use the we just got checked so they know we're clear to smuggle something useful.
Okay. Well, you do see like two guards with hot shot las pistols, like the ship security standing at the door, instead of like your standard crew members who are just kind of watching. So
Well,
much
they
of
don't care if we have weapons right now, do they? It's only for the auction itself that they care if we have weapons.
Not really sure about that.
I thought we were allowed to have weapons until
Yeah,
the
I
auction.
think we're allowed to walk around with our weapons.
But
just have to
it's
get 'em
fine.
comp-
Whatever.
but,
Sorry, Ian. Go ahead.
Not roaming the hallways of the ship, maybe in the cargo holds.
Yeah. Well, you get but yeah. So Matt, Watchmaker sees the two guards standing out there.
All right.
So they are just watching the cargo hold that you're in.
Okay. And are they actively searching people right now?
They're just standing by the door.
Okay. I guess I'll go over and greet them.
Oh, okay. Can I help you, sir?
Just checking on the status of the event tonight.
What event, sir?
Wait, were these Iron Wolves?
No, these are just like ship security.
Oh, never mind that then. If you're willing to let me, never mind that. I thought they were Iron Wolves.
I mean, they don't really care so much like what you're saying to them.
Oh, you know that preacher from the other hold is going to be doing a big sermon to the God Emperor.
Not without the captain's permission, sir.
I'll if I see him, I will let him know that. I'm
Okay.
not sure he knows either. Maybe I should go look for him before he gets himself in. Please excuse me. Do they? I'll try to listen in on them as I'm leaving, see if they're talking about anything in particular.
No, as you leave, they're basically standing like straight, not talking to each other, just looking forward across the hold. You can tell they're pretty well disciplined.
Okay.
What if a fight started?
I guess you'd have to find out.
Is this a ruse?
I'm going to summon a passing peasant.
Okay. Gar grabs a pilgrim as he wakes his way across the hold.
You there?
Yeah?
You like money?
Yeah?
Would you do something for me for money?
Yeah?
Fight that guy.
Would you go start a fight over there and, you know, when the guards come break it up, kind of disappear into the crowd?
How much money?
This much money. I hand him an amount of money.
Make like an influence roll, because this is just because you're asking him like a bit of,
Here's 100 money.
Critical money. You get dollar signs in his eyes.
Yeah, you just like drop a very heavy bag of like thrones in his hand.
You just pulled the Morrowind. I can explain. Here's gold.
He just grabs an empty bottle, walks over to a guy in the back, and
Just
like
no hesitation.
smashes it over his head. The guy's friends like instantly jump on the dude and just start punching him.
Oh no.
Oh, stranger. I'm sorry.
It's good to be the forces of law and order in this game.
At which point, the ship security aims their hotshot pistol and shoots one of them down.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh dear.
I was hoping they weren't professionals.
No fighting. Yeah, they just like get on a land hauler. No fighting on board.
So we have a dead person now.
This is our second dead person.
Hashtag just inquisitorial things.
So
Gar looks busy.
Well, actually, this
So-
is our fourth dead person.
can
No,
we tally up how many people
Second.
Gar has managed to get killed?
On the ship?
Couple.
No, like, through the whole year.
It's a lot.
It's a pretty decent amount, yeah.
Are you looking at these
Social
guarded
spills.
hallways now?
What did you want to do?
Well, were we looking to see if the hallway to the kitchen was open now?
Well, the guards didn't move from their like post.
Oh, darn.
They just like shot the guy from their like where they were standing.
Damn.
No fighting.
Papers.
Papus.
Where did Tigo dump the uniform? Is it is it incinerated and gone?
I believe I don't even remember. Like I did it in like a passing like utility closet.
Oh, you know what you could do? Either go and get it,
Yeah.
or go and dump it in somebody else's possessions.
That's where I was going with that.
You're a man after my own heart, Jeremy.
Let's get the thing found so they fuck off.
Maybe we
That's
could
sneaky.
plant it in the stuff of one of the other buyers?
Love it. Even better.
It's risky, but on the other hand, it feels more proactive than just waiting for the auction and hoping for the best.
How do we get it though with all the guards looking for the uniform?
Stealth checks.
Hella stealth checks.
All right. Tigo, do you want to do that or should I do that? You know where it is, so you'd probably make more sense. You're fat. Probably will be able to get there faster.
Yeah, it was. I don't even remember. I like went through one way, so I bribed him, and then I just kind of like just bashed his head in, threw him into a closet, took his clothes, and then went like the next closet over. So
Yep.
if can I go there and see if there's a guard where that guy used to be stationed?
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could try and sneak by the guard with a stealth check and attempt to get into the hallway to look for the uniform.
Okay. As soon as okay, there you go. It's responding. Good. What the?
Is the
Yeah.
thing not rolling?
No, it's not. It's not that it's rolling. It's not reacting to anything I'm doing. It's like it's frozen.
Interesting. Is it because like the little windows popped up that's like enter into a a modifier?
sometimes it does that.
No,
Good.
no, it's not that. It's like it moves, but it's like laggy moves. when you refresh the page.
Interesting. That's a new one. Can you just roll a D100 and compare it?
No, it's the page is refreshing right now.
Oh, yeah, I see you dropped out. All right. Well, you'll be back in a bit.
I'll be back.
What? Let's see here.
This is actually really bad. It's still loading.
Dang. Is that like roll 20 being? Well, my roll 20 is being was laggy for 1 second, but it just seems okay now. Let me try. Yeah, it seems.
It's still
Well, that's
loading.
weird. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I did like a bunch of like secret rolls just because they're very easy to do. And it rolled like 3 80s in a row. Well, sort of. it was like 80, 83, 84, and then it like started rolling different shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Roll 20 is so jank. In like not even necessarily bad ways, just weird ways.
Yeah. Ooh, a pup. Huh.
You
All
get
right.
the sense of like a bunch of components talking to each other on the back end, and
I wonder
Yeah.
if this laptop is like overheating
not
or
always.
something.
It could be. I mean,
Yeah,
oh
your
yeah.
camera's being funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's
And
wigging out.
You're tripping out, man.
Oh, I moved the laptop. That's why.
No,
Oh,
it
No,
was like
it's-
that
I
before
see it.
too.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a little
All right.
like become
Well,
an Adam Sandler movie. You know the one.
all right. Just bring up Tigo's character sheet real quick.
Well,
I can just roll the stealth, or yeah, the stealth for you.
with the 20 modifier, I think.
Plus 20. Okay.
It's still loading.
Yep.
Oh,
All right. So you got an 18.
Nice.
What did I get? An 18?
Yeah.
8 degrees of success.
All right. So Tigo's able to very quickly and easily slip by the guards while they're distracted by actually probably Watchmaker and
Oh, Morty.
Backwards competence, my favorite.
while Chewie steps on Eve. So Tigo finds himself in the halls of the ship. What would you like to do now?
So I'll make my way to the closet. It should
Okay.
be on the left, second, I think, door.
So Tigo makes his way
This is
to
good.
where the uniform is stashed. Now, wait, did you burn it or hide it?
I hit it.
Okay.
If I
So-
remember right.
I honestly don't
Because
remember
the
what
fire
you.
would have been bad.
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember
Yeah,
either.
because the fire would have been bad.
I don't remember what you did with it. I thought you had kept it, but so I'll just go with like Tigo had hit it in like another closet. At which
All right,
point,
get down. Get down.
so yeah, you're able to get to the
I
closet.
Get down. Get down. Morty, get down.
And wow, this is still slow. I'm pretty sure it's like the laptop's just overheating or some shit.
Yeah, we're definitely
Anyway.
getting some robot noises from you.
Yep, it's being super
And it's
weird.
turning into like a creased paper painting.
Yeah, it's like that old Photoshop effect.
It is.
All right. Well, what is Tigo doing?
I will go to the second
Ow.
utility door on the left because that's where I did toss it. I tossed it in the first one after I dumped them into the closet.
Okay. Well, as
Should be
Tigo
there.
approaches, you see a number of guards of ship security there,
Mm-hmm.
who are combing the area really, see if anything's around. So they haven't found it within the actual closet, but they are definitely thick in the area.
Can I want to just open the closet because I didn't just kind of toss it right inside.
Oh, you just literally tossed it inside the closet?
Yeah, I really tossed it. Like I did not like hide it.
Oh yeah, no, then they found it. Like right away.
Yeah, but you said that they were combing the area, haven't gone in the closet. So how did they find it?
No, because I thought you hid it in the closet.
We seem to be having a miscommunication.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I'm freaking.
Are we saying Ian thinks you hid it and you just dropped it in there? That's the misconception? Like it's out in the open?
Like open, like no, like open, toss it like toward the back kind of type.
Yeah, they've been in the
I say
rooms.
toss in the
Like they
closet,
opened up all the
toss it.
they've been opening up the closets and looking inside. And so unless it was like actually hidden somewhere, then
They
they
probably would have found it.
yeah. If it was just like thrown into the closet, then it'd be pretty easy to see without much of a search.
Yeah, because I was trying to get to, because at that point I was trying to get the guard to intercept that guy. Remember?
Yeah. All right. So no, they've been able to find the closet with the uniform in it. So they do in fact have that. but they're still searching the area for anybody.
Okay, so I should probably get out.
Skadoodle.
Skidoodle.
Okay. So yeah. So Tigo makes his way back to the. Well, where does Tigo go? Does he go back to the hold, or where Eve and Watchmaker are, or?
Yeah, but can I take a notice like where they're like more strongly congregated? And are these Iron Wolves or are these ship security?
This is ship security. And so they are in this area,
Okay.
like looking around where the guard was attacked, and where they had found him, in the closet. So you've seen them like search all basically nearby rooms throughout this section. So it's about probably like the next 6 adjacent rooms to that closet you had stuck him in.
Okay.
All right. And so Tigo, I keep calling him Gar. Tigo makes his way back to the hold, and is able to slip by the guards. I'll just have you use the same stealth roll. It's pretty good. All right. So you are still in the hold. There are plenty of guards around. Well, there's actually only 2 by the door, and you haven't seen any real Iron Wolves too much.
Probably they're taking over the duties for where the Iron Wolves were patrolling so they can get ready for the strong points. Maybe what we can do is take a look around while we're stealthing to find where the Iron Wolves specifically are so we can identify places of note before the auction. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Yeah.
How would you want to go about doing that exactly?
Mostly just stealthing through areas and looking for where the Iron Wolves have been replaced with regular guards and look for where Iron Wolves are posted. We don't have to go into those places. We just want to mark where they are.
Okay.
And if Tigo's busy, I can probably try to roll the stealth for that.
Well, Tico's making his way back to you. So as Tico makes his way back, Watchmaker and Eve, you actually see the Iron Wolves officer who had been shaking down people and had been collecting your 20% comes in and heads right to you, Watchmaker.
All right. I'll greet him warily.
Auctions.
The old one or the young one?
The older guy.
What's up?
Auction starting. I'm here to take you in.
All right, let's go.
All right. You got the little icon?
I believe so. I don't think I gave it away to anybody.
Oh, Ed died.
What's going on? This is happening now.
Yep. So, well, actually, this is fine because Ed or Tigo wouldn't even be aware that the auction's starting. All right, come with me. I'm here to escort you in.
You want Gar to come? Should I bring my cart?
Oh, Gar's like in the other side. Like he's in the.
Came back.
Did you come back to the?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Sure,
Yeah,
successfully made it back.
Gar. Yeah. So Gar would be back in his little corner. So you'd be able to see this.
Should Eve join?
I don't know if you're authorized to, are you?
I guess we'll find out.
Okay. Well, what would you two like to do exactly?
Should
I mean,
Watchmaker
you
find
can
it?
ask them if you can bring your retinue or not, or something.
Yeah, I assume I have a small band of hangers-on I can take in with me. And I'll ask the guy that.
Yeah. So you ask him that. It's like you can bring in 2 guys. Yeah.
Bring a few guys, he said?
2. You can bring in 2.
All right. Gar has been doing a lot of moving and shaking. I don't know if anybody's rumbled him yet. Trying to think of who's the least suspicious to have with me under my guise as a rogue trader's agent, which I guess could be anybody. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do we leave out? Or, you know what? I'm thinking maybe Tigo because he could sneak in. The other 2 can't really
Yeah.
sneak.
Plus, Ed just texted and said he's going to try and come back in some capacity. I think his laptop really screwed up
Yeah.
All right. So you mentioned, so you want to call over Eve and Gar then?
I believe so.
The Iron Wolves officer looks at the two. These two? Ugh. All right. Can't bring any
Also
weapons,
attending
and
bats, what can I say?
no weapons, no cyber mastiffs.
Pork.
Pork.
What about my decorative religious display?
We'll have to search it for weapons.
But it's decorative.
Nobody's ever used something decorative for evil.
I'm gonna make one attempt to get this past the guards,
All right.
and then I'm gonna give up on my Burnation ideas.
Okay, go ahead and
We can go see Burning Man after this mission.
make.
I'm going to just tell him that this is religious iconography, and it's important that we have it with us because you know, with what's actually going on, we need to keep up appearances. You know.
Make a deception check.
So we're gonna throw a little deceive at him, and we'll see if he is deceived.
Okay.
Well, it's slow again.
Really?
I'll be right back.
What's going on with a lot of technical issues today? I don't like this. I don't like these technical problems we're experiencing. Let me just check something. I mean, the thingy, I did the reset yesterday, and it seemed to have worked. Oh, yeah, it's slow for me, too. Jeez Louise.
Not our luck. Not our day. Not our butt.
Roll 20. You got to work with me here, man. I got plans.
This is a plus 10. So
Yeah,
that
well,
makes
whatever.
38. Or no, yes. And my whatchamacallit is, I think that passes.
All right, so you got a 58 because of a plus 10?
Right, 58.
Okay.
And that makes it.
Let me just roll for the Iron Wolves officer real quick. Oh, yeah. Wow. My GM rolls are all 80s right now. It's really weird. All right.
Maybe we should do a quick 10 of them to see if they're all coming through as 80s literally.
Well, it's like 81. Yeah, there were 19. A 67. And a 77. Yeah, it's fine. It's just
This
being...
shit seems fucky.
Yeah, it's that auto roller is kind of strange. But, all right. Anyway, the Iron Wolves officer is just like, all right, you can bring it. We're going to have to search it, though. All right, come on.
Oh, that would violate its sanctity.
Yeah, that's real great. Let's go.
I'll just leave it here, I suppose.
All right.
It was an attempt.
So, Iron Wolves officer goes to the ship security guards, shows them the little icon. They let him through, and he just guides you through the hallway. Before entering, it's a thick bulkhead, and so he just if you have any weapons, you can drop them off here, pick them up when you're done, and then we'll have to search you.
Darn.
Anything to declare?
Do we have ours on us right now? Like our smaller arms?
I mean, I would assume you have all your weapons
Okay.
that you had brought with you.
Guess we gotta comply. Unless I have anything smaller that I could try to conceal.
You could try to do like a stealth roll or a sleight of hand to... Actually, this would be a sleight of hand to see if you can like conceal a weapon on you.
Can I conceal my Nurgle dust and throw it in someone's face?
Yeah, you could attempt to conceal the Nurgle dust. Go ahead
I'm
and...
just kidding.
God.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, let's not turn this into a game of Space Hulk. Maybe I will try to conceal my bolt pistol.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to try and conceal that.
Okay. Oh, it's sleight of hand, not stealth?
Yeah, and stealth would be like for hiding your entire self. I'd say it would just be sleight of hand for attempting to like hide something on you.
If it's sleight of hand...
I attempt to hide my chain axe.
Go ahead and make a...
Holy shit, I got it.
Can I?
Alright. So, Watchmaker is able to place his bolt pistol kind of like in the, in like one of the hidden pockets on his armor.
Could I do that with the silenced auto pistol or no?
Yeah, you could all make sleight of hand checks for trying to hide a weapon on you.
So what happens if I fail that? Do I get in trouble?
Well, you get searched, and then you get to find out after.
I'm not trained in that at all. And my agility is 32, so I think I'm not gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a 12% chance of success. All right. So the all of you put your weapons into like basically it's a bin, except for the bolt pistol on Watchmaker. At which point guards come over, and one guard starts to pat you down, and the other guard pulls out a scanner and begins to scan you. So this will be a plus 20. Oh yeah. And the guard with the scanner, like, weird object in the armor there. And one of the guards goes over and he pats and pulls out your bolt pistol.
Damn.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, I was gonna be like, oh, and then like try to pull out like a magazine of ammo. Like, oh, here you go.
Yeah, what's this?
Whoops, forgot about that.
Holdout weapon.
Yeah. You got any others on you?
Nope.
Alright, we're gonna let this one pass for right now, but if you find out you're concealing any other weapons, you're instantly gonna be kicked out of the auction.
Understood.
So you take the bolt pistol. Yeah, he rolled pretty good, and then that scanner adding the plus 20.
Lame.
So yeah, they help you into the auction. And so inside you see a decent number of people. It is, I said 8 times 3 is what, 24? 16. Yeah. Yeah, you see 24 additional people who aren't the Iron Wolves. You see a lot of Iron Wolf guards. And they're all, standing around there. The room is pretty nice. There's tables with food on it that they are eating, drinking from. Mingling around, waiting for the auction to start. In the back, talking to a couple of Iron Wolves dressed as officers. You see a woman who, she's wearing a dress. She has like long black hair. Looks a bit younger. You haven't seen her around before, but she's ordering the Iron Wolves around and looks like be organizing everything. Is Ed back? Is Ed back or?
I'm kind of back.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, the three of you are within the room. I think I called it 17.
I
Somewhere.
believe so.
Does Ed know the deal with the bringing 2 people and having to leave 1?
Nope.
Basically, they said I could bring 2 peoples, and I figured because you've got stealth, you'd be able to sneak in if we needed you to. So it's gonna be Gar and Eve coming with Watchmaker. Also, we tried to smuggle weapons past them, and we got caught. So
Yeah. I saw that part. That's where I managed to connect back.
I rolled an untrained sleight of hand and fucking pass. That sucks.
It was pretty good, but the problem is they had the scanner and they rolled pretty well. So yeah. But yeah, so
do they have anything blocking communications out?
we haven't tested to see.
They could tell though. They might be able to tell if we communicate out.
Yeah, they might have a comm leech.
I would expect them to.
Yeah.
Pretty organized.
Yeah, so far they've been well equipped and supplied and disciplined and etc.
We should definitely just leave a note with Tigo to be ready to spiralize. Be ready to stealth and spiralize at a moment's notice.
Just use the keyword. I guess we could have said we just use the keyword.
Use the hashtag.
Well, right now,
Tango.
Tigo has actually. So while Tigo was making his way back to the hold, the Iron Wolves officer came and got you 3 and brought you back. So by the time Tigo arrives back in the cargo hold, the
We're
3 of
all
you
gone.
are gone.
Tico probably gets the idea. He's smart.
He's dangerous.
So you've got a few minutes to mingle around, and you see various people who represent somewhat interesting walks of life. You see nobles dressed very fine. You see rogue trader crews who the clothing they wear is pretty good, but it looks to be somewhat of a almost like an attempt to mimic noble clothing that just doesn't quite get it, and to an extent also looks somewhat practical, very like thick and heavy to like provide protection, as well as plenty of like pockets, while simultaneously attempting to look very like nice. You also see some people who are dressed in like gangland armor.
Gang
Nice.
Nope.
So I think we need to mingle and start getting people's names.
We did
Well,
get
we
the
have
names
some
of the
names.
buyers from com leeching, but yeah, it wouldn't
that's
hurt to
right.
have some extra legwork.
Well, we know the names, so we can start putting faces to names and stuff and be able to identify people.
That's true.
Just kind of mingle around and make small talk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, who would you like to approach?
That guy.
Do you want to approach one of the nobles? One of the
I'm gonna try to people watch and just take the temperature of the room again. You know how I do.
Okay.
You know how I do?
Make make an awareness roll just to see if you're able to like get an idea.
Oh.
Okay. Watchmaker is able to look around the room, and most of the people there are kind of keeping to themselves, to their like little groups of three. There's a bit of talk between the various people in the room. You do notice that the two like gang are kind of standing far apart from each other.
Ah,
Do I
that's a
have-
way to start.
It's underworld knowledge, like gang knowledge.
Yeah, you could roll Underworld if you'd like.
Eh,
They
I know nothing.
They look to have attempted. They're definitely not dressed in like the nice style of the nobles or the rogue traders or any other of the groups that would have arrived. They are in a very cut down practical armor, but it does look that they have attempted to conceal their gang colors. So you're not able to quite identify who they are.
Gar will go up to one of them.
Okay. To one of the members of the gangs?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Gar approaches, they tense up a little bit.
So Gar's gonna go with a. I'm a secretly corrupted
Pastor.
priest here. So I'll kind of sidle up to them and say, "Gentlemen, have you heard the good news of the God Emperor?"
Slag off.
Huh?
Slag off.
Space
Oh,
chess.
come now. We're all friends here, at least for the moment.
Uh-uh.
How have you found your journey?
Get lost.
I see. Oh, you're very friendly.
Yeah.
Almost as friendly as your friends over there. I kind of nod at the other gang.
They send you.
I don't know, did they?
What if I said yes?
Well, it sounds like it.
I mean, words sound like a lot of things.
Look, we're all in competition here.
If they did send me, what of it?
Look, I think we all know what we're after here. We all want the same thing, and there's only one of us. So slag off. We're gonna win this one.
Says you.
Yeah.
I'll kind of wander away.
Let us catch you, friends here keeping you safe right now. Don't let us catch you after this is done.
Same to you.
Ooh.
You too.
Some of the Iron Wolves, again, step a little closer as this is exchange is going on, just to keep an eye on the proceedings.
Okay. I'll kind of, I don't know. I don't know if there's really much we can get out of these people in general, or if there's a point. Well, we already ID'd them all. Do they, is the merchandise here? Is there like a container?
No, the room itself is a converted workshop. that is mostly been opened up. Everything that would have been in here has been like removed. So you do see some areas that where the deck is cleaner, where there was equipment, and you see like bolt holes where they had been secured. They've all been removed, and the room itself has had tables put in, as well as a small stage with a podium for a speaker. But beyond that, the room, you don't see anything that shows the actual merchandise.
Yeah, I think we gotta just try and buy the thing and bust them on delivery.
Yeah. This is locked up pretty well, and we're not armed. Maybe we can pickpocket arms off of some of the guards, or we can quickly disable one in melee and grab his gear.
We have to if things go south.
If we have to, yeah.
Okay.
Really, if things go south, it's going to be at this point because some other buyer, takes out a weapon or something.
While you're discussing this, do you see the woman in the dress with the come up to you? She is flanked by 2 iron wolves who are wearing very nice armor, and she's pleasure to finally meet you. She reaches out to shake your hand.
Which you is this?
She goes to Watchmaker, as he is the
He's in charge.
yeah.
He'll take her hand politely and try to size her up.
As you touch her hand, you get a weird feeling about her. Like, you really don't like her.
I bet I know why. I'm gonna roll scrutiny on her.
Okay, go ahead and roll that scrutiny.
Just to try to get a read.
You're all warpy.
So she is putting on like a she's trying to keep her emotions in check. But for the most part, she is happy you are here, just because you've also paid money.
Valid.
You don't get any like hidden agenda beyond what she's already planning.
Alright.
Well, we'll be getting soon, so open up the pocketbook there and get your checkbook out.
I will get the big book of discretionary inquisitorial funds at the ready.
I'm going to assume you don't actually say that one.
Watchmaker
No.
says this out loud.
It's in a fucking Trapper Keeper notebook.
It's an Elisa Frank notebook.
Yes, it's Elisa Frank. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Good. Well, do enjoy for the next few minutes while we just get set up. You're the last to arrive, and we'll be beginning soon. If you do win, which I hope you do, you'll be escorted to the Pearl, at which point you'll be giving us our funds, and then the Pearl will be yours. At which point
That's when we want the spiralizing to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always room for more
Yeah.
spiralizing.
So yeah, we're gonna have to kind of rely on Diego to just show up at the right moment.
Hello, bitches.
You have ambushed my friends, but I have ambushed you.
So at this point, did you want to do anything, or shall we get to the?
I still can't fathom how this is going down, but I'm assuming, like working in corporate, things are just gonna work out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Everything's fine.
All right. So there are a few minutes. You have a bit of food. The Morgana goes to the podium. Everyone will be getting ready for the auction. Iron Wolves come out. They bring out bidding signs. You are assigned the number 9, at which point they Morgana has a image appear behind her that is showing a red pearl that is sitting in on a satin pillow. Here we have the item up for bid. It is the Crimson Pearl, a artifact dating from the very beginnings of the Imperium itself, possibly held by the God Emperor. So, as you can imagine, we'll be starting a bit high. Bidding begins at 200,000.
Okay, and we add what, 500,000?
Yep.
Did you not really set a limit?
Nope, I gave you like $500,000. Of just like generic funds you had access to currently.
Okay.
Do we hear 210,000? And one of the crime bosses holds up his paddle. 210. Another one, 220. 220. 220.
225.
225 from number 9. Somebody looks at you. 250. 250 from number 3.
Gonna wait for a little bit to see how others are responding. Because I'm
There's
sure they're gonna double down hard once they have to.
300,000. 300,000 from 7.
310.
310 from 9. 340.
Is this something I can try to get reads on people from with like social roles?
Yeah, if you'd like, you could go for a social roll.
I'm gonna
scrutiny.
try scrutiny on the people who are betting big.
Okay.
Back up on
I'm
that.
gonna fate that.
Okay.
Don't wait. Gar's
No?
with you.
That's true.
Okay.
If you're okay with that one, Ian.
Yeah, that's fine. Gar is able to get. Okay, so Watchmaker looks, and as far as he can tell, everyone has enough money and more than you do. Gar's able to look around and realize a lot of them actually are starting to run out of money. They don't have the ability to really like spend that much more. The only people Gar can really see who might or are okay with spending this vast amount of money and possibly more are the crime boss Zaevis, 7, who was able to like put out that larger bid, as well as the noble house, Ornith, who is also able. So it looks like they are the big bidders of the night.
Okay. So I'll just kind of like whisper, and nod at them to Watchmaker City.
Okay.
380.
400.
410.
411.
Morgan is like, bids of 5,000 or higher, please.
Ah, all right. 415.
450.
Time for another temperature check, you think?
Okay.
Like, are people starting to sweat a little?
Yeah, it's down to basically you and Zaevis.
All right, I hit the button. Let's see if it comes through.
Okay.
It came through.
Yeah, at this point, he's like really realizing how much money this is and wondering if the pearl's worth it.
Let's see. And what was the last bid?
I think it was 450.
I'm gonna go 455. Like I'm just about tapped out. I'll try to feign some tension, if not nervousness.
And actually, I just hold on a second. He looks at you, smirks. 480.
485.
All right. 495.
500,000.
He refuses. He doesn't raise the PAL. Morgana is looking quite happy with this.
Understandably.
500,000. Going once. Going twice. Sold to number 9.
Hooray.
All right. Well, if everyone, at which point you start to hear some bolt rounds firing behind you.
Do I
Protect
hear
my
these
purchase.
Tigo, where's Tigo anyway? Because he wouldn't have been.
I would have been hanging around where.
Well, you actually
They
didn't.
would have been brought in.
Well, Tigo didn't find out where room 17 was.
No, but I would have been like in the general area.
So yeah, go ahead and make an awareness roll
Uh,
to try and find the source of the gunfire.
Okay. Wow, this is reacting a little bit better now.
Did you use your scanner?
In this case, actually, would the scanner help in this case? Thinking about it.
If it can penetrate through the walls.
Well, this would be for like trying to hear the sound of the gunfire.
Oh.
Technically, it doesn't say it wouldn't.
I'm trying to get to character sheet right now.
All right. Well, while Chico's attempting to find this, it's at this point that the Iron Wolves who were guarding the door pull away, and you see dressed in a long storm cloak, the P-tat, and with the symbol of the Inquisition pinned at the throat. Imperial Inquisition.
Is this
You are all.
Sutton?
You don't recognize this guy?
He's, we don't-
But he aims a bolt pistol at Morgana. He is flanked by 4 people, also dressed somewhat similar to him. And they all just kind of like fan out and is like, Tigo is able to listen and is able to hear the gunfire from it's a distance away. Like Tigo's probably on like the other side of where he thought he was supposed to be. But he's able to like identify where it is and could make his way over to it within the next 8 to 10 minutes.
These people who have opened fire, were they here or have they like busted into the room?
No, they busted into the room.
In the same way we came?
Yep. And like surrender the heretical artifact.
I'm gonna quickly scrutinize them while I'm slowly stepping towards cover.
I'm gonna
Okay.
also scrutinize them.
Go ahead and roll scrutiny.
They bear
Nice.
scrutinizing.
Okay. So you're able to more or less figure out that they're nervous. Like they don't strike you as any members of the Inquisition you've really met before. They don't quite have that like iron will that a lot of Inquisitors you've met have. But they're able to rush past the guards. The guards themselves completely like back away, not wanting to start anything with the Inquisition. And the Crimson Pearl was being wheeled out to you. At which point they kick open the box, grab the pearl, and are pushing their way past the guards out the back door.
Gar can back me on a command test, but I'm gonna try one myself and shout, "Those men aren't Inquisition."
Okay, go
And
ahead.
then, I'll also, if there's time, direct to Morgana. If you want my money, I want my pearl.
Okay, go ahead
I hit
and
the roll button. Let's see if we get a 99. I beg you. What was it I said last time? With tears in my eyes.
Man, it's still been slow. This is after I reset the thing too. I got to like poke around with it further, I guess.
I
Some
feel
shit.
like there's something really wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll
not
just
from-
roll a D100. My
Okay.
command is, I think, against 30 on the dot, unless I can get any sort of bonus.
No, I think in this case everyone's like pretty. Okay, so you rolled a 34 against a 30.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could get a bonus for the fact that I put down $500,000 on the thing and said I want my investment. Oh, hey, or that can finally come through.
All right. Well, we'll go with the first roll.
Yeah.
So this is more everyone here is like they see the Inquisition symbol, like the icon of the Inquisition, and they don't want to start anything. So a lot of people are actually like trying to leave the room right now, and your command, while very strong, just gets lost in the din.
Ah.
Huh.
The people fire a few more bolt rounds, missing some of the Iron Wolves. Everyone kind of ducks down, and they make their way out from the auction room.
What's Morgana doing?
She's just taken a seat and pulled out a glow stick and has started smoking it.
Does she look like she was expecting this?
Roll scrutiny.
I've hit the button. Now we wait 10 years.
Yes. I think is Ed still having trouble?
No, I rolled.
That's so weird. Like your
my
icon's
awareness-
spinning.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's because I'm on roll 20 on 2 laptops right now.
Oh, I wonder if that's causing trouble for you. Well, I mean, just not.
And
But
the other laptop is responding way better than this one.
I don't know. All right.
Hang on.
Yeah.
It'll come through in a sec. I think I have a plus 20 modifier to perception, so it'll be against 74.
Gesundheit.
There we go.
All right. Morgana is looking really defeated.
Ah.
Interesting. Should we just arrest her right now? I think we should.
Well, we're not supposed to identify as Inquisition. Like, this is supposed to be like super do not do, remember?
We're supposed to kill or capture whoever was doing it, though.
Yeah.
Morgana.
But we're also supposed to get the pearl.
Morgana is seeing you just eyeing her over. It's like, good news. You get to keep your $500,000.
Oh, I
How
don't
many-
think so.
How many people took that pearl, by the way?
It was 5.
5. Okay. And the ship is still in warp, is it not?
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're not going anywhere.
I'm telling you, they weren't Inquisition. The fact that we're alive, no one was arrested.
Oh yeah, no, I cottoned onto that fact right away. But the rest of these idiots haven't, and the Iron Wolves aren't at all interested in even attempting to go against the Inquisition. So really, it just proves that we should have hired our own security. But
Can we convince her to tell the Iron Wolves to give us their weapons and go after them?
Yeah, that's.
I want to see if we could like get her to like be on our side and then pull the double switcheroo at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Give us our weapons back.
you can
And we will take care of this, and you will get your money.
Oh, you can have your weapons once you leave. But are you actually telling me that if you recover the pearl yourself, you'll still give me the money?
That depends on if you help me or not, doesn't it?
Well,
You know they're not Inquisition. We know they're not Inquisition. You surely have some people among this rabble more intelligent and apt than the rest. Get your most loyal men with you.
I don't have any Iron Wolves I can trust, but I do have a little pull with the captain, as long as he doesn't hear there's even people masquerading as Inquisitors.
Let's do this. I'm not leaving the ship without that pearl.
All right, we can perhaps come to an agreement. Well, the captain, we're going to have to be very careful about this. If word gets out that there's... Now, we both know these are Inquisitors, but I don't want any of the Iron Wolves spreading rumors that the Inquisition's on board. So, perhaps you could deal with them, just to lock down some information.
Deal with the Iron Wolves?
Yep. Now, right now, we only have a few here. If you were to take care of some of them, I could give you a little extra money and give you a little pull with the captain, because we certainly don't want any of the Iron Wolves talking to the crew and telling the crew that Inquisitors are on board, and then having the crew tell the captain.
Sure, we'll murder your security, I guess.
I guess.
You don't need to kill all of them, just enough to get the idea across.
Where's that guy that threatened to space me?
He's not inside. He's out.
Yeah, Tigo is in, like, he's gonna be like Christmas came early. Like,
Also,
Oh yeah, he's on my hit list.
So it's around this time that Tigo arrives at the room where the gunfire was.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, did I see them like rushing somewhere? on the way there then?
No, they went in one door that you entered in, and then they left out like a back door. So Tigo sees 2 dead Iron Wolves, as well as the Iron Wolf officer who threatened to space Eve and Gar. He is been shot in the stomach and is holding in his intestines.
these things happen. Send him your condolences.
He is struggling to breathe.
Drag him to a space.
How to tell your
in
party is a
space
bunch of
lock.
sadists. Yeah, he's struggling to breathe, holding in his guts, and you just giggle like a schoolgirl.
Somebody got killed for violence.
I just look at him and just...
You know what I'm gonna do? While we're getting geared up, I'm gonna ask her if she recognized any of those fake Inquisitors.
No.
I just want to look down on this guy and just be like, you're not very... You talk a big game, don't you, Shad?
Yeah, he's like bleeding out of his mouth.
You know what it is? It's like Blaine when we were doing our parody films.
Like,
I may have a bullet twisting through my head, Bond, but
oh yeah, as
You're a
this,
stupid old man that tries to threaten people, yeah.
he like starts coughing up blood.
Can I just kill him? And Mercy kill him?
Why not?
I'll just step on his throat.
as a treat.
Tigo
Merry
just
Christmas.
like snaps his neck.
Merry Christmas, bitch.
This is the beginning of the spiralizing.
What? One of the medics comes in with a first aid kit and just sees that
Like,
and then just
oh.
slowly walks away.
So can I use my survival to see like the direction they ran through? Like I can.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, let's get man tracking here.
You could attempt to. Yeah, you could roll like a survival to see if you could like track them down.
What's really funny is I'm doing Zoom over here and I'm rolling on the other laptop.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Do we know Morgana herself's criminal connections?
All you would know is that she is a member of the Ebony Syndicate.
Okay.
Where can we
I was gonna say,
find
imagine
her
if
when
we
we're
could
done?
rumble them like that.
Yeah. So what I want to do with this is I want to see like once they where they busted out the door, which is pretty obvious,
Okay.
and which direction they ran to, and if like they left like.
So Tigo is able to follow. He goes to the open door. It has been seized open, and is able to follow like pushed over tables. Sees the knocked over case where the pearl was being kept, and is able to follow out a back room into like a storeroom. There are a couple of Iron Wolves there who are kind of looking around, very shocked and a little scared about encountering Inquisitors. Well, at least what they think are Inquisitors, and are. There is another door in the back that has been opened up as well into the halls of the ship. Tigo is able to travel through the hall into the hall, and from there, is able to like follow their path, listening for like sounds of footsteps, but he ends up coming to like a cross hallway.
We need Chewie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know at least like the area.
Yeah, so they're in a section of the ship that you're able to identify.
So, did we find? So we made our deal with Morgana. So we got our gear.
You have your gear.
Got Chewie
I
again.
left my gear in the cargo hold because I couldn't get it past the guards.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
So I had
Or
no-
bring me my power sword.
So at this point, Morgana's. I recommend we clean up any leaks, and then hunt down the thieves. They don't have very far to go, and you got 4 days before the ship goes out of warp.
I mean, I ended one of the leaks quite quickly.
Yeah, I'll give you half credit for that one.
So practical.
Here's the
That one was personal.
here's the plan. We have a few days. Let's become the fucking stalking monsters of this ship, and just slowly Batman mulch our way through targets to get our fucking shit back.
Finally, my
Terror
fucking
in our wake.
my time has come.
Yeah, like this is Christmas for you, isn't it?
So at this point, it'd be afternoon, so you have about like half a day left.
All right, put me on
Um,
the first target.
So the Iron Wolves, we have to start killing some to set an example, so they don't spread rumors.
Yeah,
Yep.
Morgana
Yeah,
just.
and-
Let's start with the ones who are in the meeting, shall we?
Yep, we'll do that. And once we're through that, I'm gonna say all the various NPCs, like the old crew guy, the chefs. We're gonna put an APB out for their fucking blood. Like not them, but like just let them know, hey, we're looking for these people, and there's a lot of money for it in you if you tip us off to where they are.
Are you
keep
telling the
hush
Iron
hush.
Wolves this?
No, fuck no. We're killing the Iron Wolves.
Okay, I wasn't sure if this is like a trap for them.
No. This is me planning with the rest of the group what we're gonna be doing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'll go back to the crew members I've made friends with, give them more booze, and tell them to watch out for these guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna get our weapons, and I'm gonna start hunting with Tigo. If it's been a while for the auction, can I use the comm leech to try to find the ones who are squawking?
Yeah. So it's been a couple hours since you used the comm leech last, so you could go ahead and roll.
Is it relatively easier because they're being more panicked about holy shit, the Inquisition is here to tech use, or no?
No, this would just be a standard, just because it's like attempting to leech into it as opposed to
Okay.
like what you get from it.
Gotcha, that makes sense. All right, well I hit the button.
Okay.
Now to wait.
Now we
7
played
minutes.
the waiting game. How's everyone else doing? You having a good time?
And can Morgana sway with the captain? Get Gar free passage through the ship with his cart.
Yes. Okay, so we'll start with Watchmaker. Watchmaker is trying to listen in, but there's too much chatter, and his comm leech is just not able to find any like concrete signals because they're all just interfering with each other.
Can we get? Is there like a comm leech +1 out there?
You could get you could search for like a good or best quality comm leech.
Maybe. I mean, the real problem is I'm using my intelligence, which is only 30. It's decent to start out with. It's not good for later game Inquisition shit. I also don't have any skill bonuses because it's really expensive to raise my tech use. I don't have the aptitudes.
Yeah.
Morgana just says yes. I can get you access to the ships.
Good.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right. Do we have? She should be able to provide us with a list of the actual guards who were there, right?
Do you want a list of the Iron Wolves? Well, it's held by the Iron Wolves.
Does she know like?
Did all the Iron Wolves flee already? The ones that were in the meeting?
At this point, yeah, they've kind of filtered away.
Okay.
Well, let's go start being a fucking skulking killer.
All right. Point me to the direction of where they would hold the list, because there won't be anybody alive in that room when I'm done.
Well, let's find their leaders. And if I find their leaders, I mean I have to go Tinkles again because I've done nothing but drink coffee this morning.
Fair
Back in a
enough.
minute.
Well, you're not sure where like the list of Iron Wolves on the ship are.
We know where they're mostly like congregated, though, if I recall.
Yeah, they're like in a barracks. Well, they kicked out basically like a bunch of people and like took over.
Okay. We'll wait for Matt to get back, and my idea is just like, we are going there, and we're going to kill people. And Guard's going to cleanse them with holy flame.
Oh, okay.
And Matt's going to stop me. Because Matt always stops
Tell
me.
the captain. Tell the security to let the holy man pass. I'm gonna go get my cart of weapons.
Okay. So Morgana will have basically given you like all the tokens that would let you into the auction. Just tells you, just show these to the guards and they will let you through.
Great.
We've all, I've had to grease quite the number of wheels to ensure that these would work for you. So, good luck.
Just going to be greasing some wheels at the end of this, all right?
I feel like Tigo's become crueler in his inquisitorial days.
Well, maybe if Ed got a job outside of Stanley IT, Tigo would chill the fuck out.
Matt went to the lab. Matt is not here to control me anymore.
All
And
right.
then freaking Ian goes, yeah, Andrea Burroughs is exactly like Ed. She's exactly like Ed. She just says the shit straight up. No tact.
All right. So, what do you want to do?
Start Batmaning. Maybe find... I assume the guy I've been working with over this time is one of the guys who's in the auction directly.
Who was it that you were?
The
younger
older...
guy.
Oh yeah.
The Iron
So
Wolves?
The younger guy, because the older one's dead.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So the younger guy, he fled. He like left the scene.
Well,
Oh,
him.
you know what that means. Detained? Just kidding.
Detain.
Dead.
Just so you know, Ian, I have put like a little like Inquisition icon on my boot when I stomped on that guy's neck so he saw.
Is Tigo really running around with the inquisitorial
no.
icon in his boot?
No, I am not.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
When you
though.
stop on
fucking
people, it's the
Nikes it.
last thing they see.
It just like phases in
You
Inquisition.
cannot best my will, heretic, for I
Like
have
the last thing that
Velcros.
happens before they die is it all kind of clicks into place. Like, oh,
Pumped up kicks, but in high gothic.
I'm honestly surprised, like, Tigo didn't just be like, considering, like, how Ed's been doing, it's like, yo, I'm Inquisition, and just cut.
There will be time enough for that later. I'm also going to mention to the others, as we're kind of sharing intel and setting about this, that I'm pretty sure there's some sort of something up with Morgana, because did we get briefed on her much? I think I remember some details came over. I don't know if we were ever canonically told she was a null, but I suspect out of character that's what she is.
You were only told that a high-ranking member of the Obsidian, or the Ebony Syndicate, was running the auction, but the Inquisition wasn't sure who it was, so part of it was to identify her.
And what did you say she was?
a null.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
blank.
basically like a psychic hole in the warp.
Oh.
Well, she can't go anywhere for the next few days. So hopefully we can capture her.
You got 3.5 days.
I think we'll be fine with her.
Well, let's start by stalking and murdering the Iron Wolf leadership, or the ones who saw.
Do we know where they all sleep? Because we can get Chewie
we
to
do.
get their scents.
Oh, yeah, we know. Because
Just send Chewie into their bunks and just go throat to throat.
Ooh.
Well, you do actually have access to. So you know where they're staying, because the midshipman would have told you.
That's where they were kicked out.
Yeah, the midshipman was kicked out of that like sleeping area, and the Iron Wolves had used it as like a primary barracks. And there's like some small barracks that they had been in like throughout the ship.
And do we know how big of a crew of Iron Wolves there were?
It was like 20, 30.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
you
not
had
bad.
seen like 40, I believe.
I don't remember. It was like
You
a
had
good amount.
You had seen a decent portion of them.
How many are dead now?
Were the
3
two,
currently.
and this guy was wounded, right?
3 currently. Yep. 2 got shot. Well, 3 got shot. And yeah, so 3 of them are dead.
Hi.
You know, we can also use this to thin out her security under the guise of, oh, we didn't try to kill them all. It's just some of them got some ideas and they wanted to try to take the pearl for themselves, so they're dead now. By the way, you now have no muscle left, and we're Inquisition too.
What?
But that's a story for another day. I'm gonna try to stalk and discreetly murder the dude who ran, the younger leader.
Okay. So you want to track him down?
Yeah, and I will use survival.
Yep. That'd be a survival roll.
Let me check my character trait for being hive-born, teeming masses.
I believe that just lets you get through.
I have bonuses to navigate surface, and I can move through crowds like open terrain.
Yeah, I believe that just like is for like thick crowds.
Yay!
Wow.
Alright.
So, and there anybody specifically here that I should go after? Besides for high-ranking ones?
Well, Morgana had just asked you to kill,
Anybody
preferably.
who saw this.
Yeah, to like.
So a lot of them would be her high-ranking ones.
They'd be like a little bit tougher, yeah. So Watchmaker is able to. He saw the direction the guy went, and is able to basically follow along. Besides it, like that younger Iron Wolves officer had actually cut his hand while he was making his getaway on a sharp edge. And so Watchmaker is able to actually see like the little blood drops on the deck and is able to follow those all the way back to the main Iron Wolves barracks.
All right,
we'll
I'm
go
gonna
with
start
Watchmaker.
sneaking.
Okay.
Is someone gonna go with you?
Probably Tigo,
I'll go with
unless Tigo does engage with other murder.
All the murder?
Anyway, I will also roll stealth,
Oh, okay.
and I will use my stummer for this as well as my cameo lean.
Okay.
How the hell do you have what the Stummers adds more?
It adds plus.
I guess it would be minus 30 for that, plus 20 for visual because of the cameoline, and plus 30 for audio because of the stummer.
Yeah.
Oh, the stummer does plus 30. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's for only hearing though. Like if you're
Okay.
standing out in like a bright empty room and the
Yes, I
stummer's on, then they're gonna be like, you're right there.
Yeah, the absence of sound is also sound in a lot of places, but I figure these guys are a little too rushed to be thinking about that right now.
All right, so you follow him and kind of like sneak into the barracks. And so this room opens up. It is basically a large rectangular room with hammocks strung up. There are containers where like foot lockers, some tables set up with chairs around them for people who want to play like eat or play cards or something. And you see the younger Iron Wolves officer. He is sitting on a chair. Somebody's like bandaging his hand, and he's got like a bottle of liquor, and he's like drinking it. The other Iron Wolves are like, "What's going on? Did the auction not like?" He's like trying to like get his words out, but he can't like even begin to formulate what he has witnessed.
From hiding, can I draw a bead and full aim at his head?
Yes, you can. Also, you probably see like about 30 Iron Wolves in here.
Oh.
Generate his head and run away.
I assume yeah, that's probably it. Also, are they all in armor?
No, not all of them. Some of them are like the ones who are getting back from patrol and ones who are about to go out on patrol are wearing armor and have their weapons. The rest of them are basically in like like jumpsuit, like just like work clothing, but isn't actually
Matt has an
protective.
idea.
And Tigo came with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from stealth, before we're in combat actions, full action aim, I'm going to called shot shoot him in the head with my bolt gun.
Okay.
Then as my other half action, if I can, I'm going to pull my grenade launcher and fire a frag grenade into the unarmored ones.
Okay.
Yes.
So
If
yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Be from stealth. They are not aware you're there, so go and do the stealth attacks.
Okay.
These would all be at a plus.
full
I believe it's
aim.
at a plus 30 for like being from stealth.
Oh, that's right. I'll add the point blank bonus for range.
Okay.
Let's just go overkill here.
Semi-auto. And that should hit with all the bullets.
Yep. All right. I'm not gonna have you bother rolling damage.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm assuming
that was a full bolt gun salvo to his head.
he's not wearing a helmet. His head explodes.
He's not wearing a head.
He's
Okay,
like-
second action, frag grenade.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot. And again, I'm going for the biggest cluster of unarmored ones that I can find.
Yeah. So this would be like they'd be somewhat spread out around the room, but there would have been like a collection of around 8 or so of them around this guy. So they would have all been sprayed by his like brain matter.
All right, and short range, single shot, because that's the only thing I have for now.
Okay.
Come on, do the thing.
Interesting. It didn't seem like it actually like.
Rolled it.
Yeah.
There it goes. Okay, so
well,
the bad
that's-
news is it scatters, but the good news is I have that trait that lets me reduce my scatter, so I should be able to get it right where I want. It's my
Yeah.
background one.
Let me just take a quick peek at the scatter chart. Okay, so roll a 1d10 if you would.
Hang on. Before I do that, let me look at the exact wording on that talent I have.
Okay.
Grenadier. Yeah, I may reduce the scatter by a number of meters equal to half my ballistic skill bonus, so I can literally correct it down to...
Yeah, I believe it would have scattered by 2 meters based upon the degrees of failure. So I believe you can just literally like reduce it.
Yeah, I can literally just kind of call where I want it.
All right, so it doesn't actually scatter in this case. So we'll just go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. All right, and that will be, and it's do frag grenades have tearing?
I don't believe so. No,
Okay, hang on, let me.
they're a little weak sauce, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I asked about armor. There's a
You guys
lot of
hear
stuff
me?
in this game that assumes you don't have sick, nasty armor. Hang on. Weapon.
What was
Look at
it?
frag grenades real quick.
A launcher.
2d10 explosive, and it is just fired from a launcher, which just increases the range, basically.
is it?
It does also let you indirect fire, but I think you could lob. Anyway, yeah, just 2d10.
2d10. Okay.
So, nice.
All right. Just verify something. So this would only be for without armor. Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. So without armor, it would just be their toughness reducing it. Yeah. So a lot of them like the grenade lands like in. You blow off his
on
head.
The guy's neck stump.
You blow off his head, and then you just fire a grenade, and it lands right on the table around them, explodes, and just sends fragmentation and shrapnel around, and just rips through like the 8 who are around him, killing all of them instantly.
Damn.
The other guys who had been about ready to go out on patrol and are all armored up are now looking for you. Well, they're a little in shock right now, so.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay around for the rest of that engagement. I'm going to hightail it.
All right, so they rolled pretty shitty for actually trying to like ascertain what just happened, and so as far as they're aware, there was an like they heard a number of explosions all at once, and a number of iron wolves are now dead. So.
And I did fire with a stummer, so they won't have heard where I shot from too.
Yeah, so you head away.
I should get the message across.
I'll take 9 kills. That's not bad. We're
Nine
up to
out of what,
12
like
out of the
20?
30.
Well, you saw 40 of them.
12 out of the 40. Still, we're hitting meaningful fractions.
Somebody at some point told me there were 60 of them. We've got a lot of different numbers.
That's true.
So you've been able to identify seeing 40 possible bunks in this room, and you've also been able to talk to people and ascertain that there might be up to 60 or maybe even more. You haven't really gotten like concrete numbers, just like bits of information.
That's fair.
Good job, Matt. I'm proud of you.
Yay.
So yeah, 12 dead animals.
Or Watchmaker. Good job, Watchmaker.
Whoa.
They're the same dude.
Same, but different.
So yeah, you killed. Technically, I guess you killed 10 of them between you and Tigo.
Oh yeah. That's
I mean,
a
I
nice
just stepped on a guy.
decimation between friends.
All right. So yeah, you've gotten a bunch of dead iron wolves. What would you like to do now?
Were there any others that were high-profile ones who were about to spread the panic that we need to get rid of?
You're not sure. You had seen a few of them. Like you had seen a bunch of them at the. You seen about them at the auction, and Morgana had a number of iron wolves who were like wearing tougher armor and had been wielding like hot shot las pistols.
Okay.
Where are those?
You're not sure. You didn't see them at that main barracks.
So I'm still kind of near Morgana, right? Can I ask her where they would be staying?
If she knows.
Around. I don't. At whatever barracks they want to, we keep a distance between each other just to ensure that they don't tell my secrets, I don't tell theirs.
So who is guarding her, like, her room specifically?
I'd hired some more of their elite troops. I have their comm info to talk to them and summon them, but I don't know where they would have run off to.
Okay.
Matt secretly killed them.
You just kind of want to like, wow, we really pulled it off. You're pretty good. Yeah, by the way, we're Inquisition.
We should get their comm frequencies from her. So
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. Though I guess I'm engaged right now. Somebody might have to ask for it for me.
Okay, I'll ask her for the comm frequencies.
She just hands them over. Here you go. If you think you can track them down, good luck.
Great, thanks.
Try and keep them alive. They were expensive.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer just to, horrify them into silence.
I mean, we could just get on the get on the microbeat to them and be like, "So you may have found the pieces of your compatriots. Your silence will,
We'll purchase your
prevent you
survival.
from joining them."
Silence is life. keep quiet. Or don't.
Or get spaced.
You'll get spiralized.
So, meanwhile, Gar is going to go
While you're sleeping.
back to the galley and give the description of the thieves to the chef and his staff, and he'll give the chef another bottle of wine for his consideration, and then he'll go to the aft cargo hold and meet up with the crewman who he was trying to use to fuck with the Iron Wolves, and same for them. Bottle of wine for them and a description of who we're looking for.
Oh, keep an eye out. They cause you any trouble? Well, we're gonna head back to the. We're gonna head back and try and pull a little fast one on the old Iron Wolves soon. Anyway.
Oh, don't you worry, buddy. we got your back on that.
Delightful. And
Let us extend the hand of friendship.
I'll also
Holding the
That
sword
shit-
handle of friendship.
I'll check and ask if the special medicine got into their food or not.
No, it didn't. Bastards do double shift to protect themselves, especially after the first attempt.
Oh, I see. Bummer.
But we'll get we
No,
just
You're a
gotta
stealthy guy.
we lure him away. We got a few ideas in play to lure him away.
Oh yeah.
We can I think if we make things a little difficult, we'll be able to get our bunks back safe and sound.
There we go.
Might be a little messy.
Excellent.
Yeah. You might have to do a little cleanup.
I mean, at least one of your barracks is free now, but it is a bit messy.
I might have turned an entire room full of thugs into beef stroganoff. Where you, Lysol will get it out. Just remain diligent.
You have to understand, it's not a killing floor. It's
So-
more like a grate for the meat to slide
so
through.
If Jeremy can get them to go check something, like as a distraction, could I just wait there and just kill them one by one, and the chef just keeps sending them there?
I'm gonna need more rope. I like how you're like, all right, now you guys are on the offensive, and we're just like, oh great, let's be like 6 different kinds of monster. We need Eve to get monstrous.
You just have to corrupt
feel
her.
bad.
She hasn't been like in with your team long enough to be like jaded by your actions.
I still have a conscience.
Oh,
She's
don't
melee
worry, we'll
like
work on that.
she's melee like me. She'll become.
He's
monster.
also still positioned near Morgana and can keep an eye on her.
That is true. You'll be our liaise between us and quote unquote the Ebony Syndicate, or at least her. And thinking about it, maybe we could use that as an in. Like I imagine if the Ebony Syndicate found out not only did you lose the pearl, you didn't get paid for it, they might just kill you.
Yeah. One would think.
Man, something be wrong there.
Are you going to
So,
act?
We might be able to use that to convince her to flip and work for us, but that's kind of an ambitious goal. There's a lot of maybes. Right now, let's think about the prosaic.
I mean, that's a really good idea.
Especially because it would give us an in on fucking Sutton if
That's
he's...
what I'm saying.
You know what? Let's go for it.
I don't have a lot of good social things for helping with that, so you might need like Gar to come convince her.
Gar can come be convincing.
Do it.
Gar will go join Eve and Morgana in the wreckage of the auction room. Or wherever they're hanging out.
Yep. She's basically just like drinking the remaining alcohol.
She's softening herself up for us. Excellent.
Kind of nursing it, not getting like wasted, but definitely like trying to steady her nerves.
That's understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day.
I think we don't want to start in on her yet until...
We've made some headway, maybe?
Yeah, I think we need to secure the pearl, and then we have her right where we want her. Like, we can make things look however we want at that point. And our threats are then very serious.
Our threats are always serious. They're tied to us.
But yeah, I think I like this idea of trying to who's-gow like this. but let's see. We got the bunk crew to work with us. Why don't we hit up the kitchens as well?
I definitely stopped in the kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, guard.
Did you get like where there's? Did you get whether they're distracting the guards to go to?
Who's distracting which guards?
Well, I don't
the
believe-
chef, like he's able to like pull them away.
I thought guard told the chef to be on the lookout for the fake inquisitors and let him know ahead of time.
Yeah, but he said I thought the chef also mentioned that he's able to get the Iron Wolves to get away.
Oh no! So the midshipmen had been talking about
Yeah.
pranking the remaining Iron Wolves,
Iron
not
Wolves.
realizing that
Yeah.
the barracks had been attacked.
Yeah, so does Gar know where he's doing that, and where every time he pranks them to go somewhere, I can just end them?
I love that we're calling it pranking when we're basically just conducting sociopathic murder intrigues in the middle of a cramped ship in hell, space hell.
Well, he didn't mention. He just told Guard that that's what their plan was to sneak inside and like, I don't know, short sheet them or something.
Hmm.
Why don't we see if we can figure out where they're getting food from? Like, get the routes through the kitchen, and then we can go hit their various hideouts.
Maybe I'll just hang out with the kitchen staff for now.
Yeah.
Someone's in the kitchen with Deep Fell. Someone in the kitchen I know.
I'll hang out with the kitchen staff for now. Just kind of keep a low profile. And as they, deliver food and do their thing, I'll kind of wait for the intel to come back. So I'll just kind of like chill for an hour.
Okay.
See if we come up with anything. If we can track these guys down.
All right. So the kitchen staff is they're cooking. They've got like the ovens, stoves going. The head chef is going around yelling at people, ordering them around. Telling people that if the chicken were any more raw, they could cross the road. Occasionally, like drinking tasting some of the soup. More salt.
Too much macaroni.
Too much macaroni. They like bring him a bowl. It's like almost perfect. Takes his bottle of wine and dumps it in. Then he drinks some himself.
Oh,
It's the special sauce that really enhances the flavor. So what are you even doing down here? What do you want me to find out for you? Like I've got my guys on the lookout for, I don't know, some folks on the ship here for you, but I haven't seen them yet.
I don't know where they are, and everybody needs to eat. So
That's
I
true.
expect they'll be coming to get food or having food delivered.
I mean, they've the kitchen
there's a
staff
cook,
just cooks the food, and then you got the rest of the crew comes in and delivers it. I imagine everyone needs to eat, so they could be in a common area getting food. Could have brought their own. Could have hired somebody to bring them a few extra rations. Or hell, maybe they're just part of the crew.
Say, well, so if you haven't seen them come through here, matching these descriptions,
Maybe we could get the manifests as well.
who's a good person to talk? Who's the steward? Point out the steward to me.
He points to an older guy with like the sideburns, grayed hair, kind of stooped over a little bit. He's like, right over there, ship steward.
You there, steward?
Yes. Can I help you?
I am looking for someone. It's very important, and I'll give him the description and a small handful of thrones. Grease the wheels.
I haven't seen them. I can talk to the other stewards.
Talk to your staff.
Yeah.
Important that I find them, but please keep this. I wouldn't want them to find out. It would be bad.
Okay, give me a day. I'll find them.
All right. Give
And
him a day.
all right, so he kind of just like takes a bit of soup and eats it a little. Yeah, too much salt, and just heads out.
to try the soup as well. Is there too much or too little salt?
No, it's too salty. Like, it really is not great. Yeah, it like needs way less salt to like help out with that one. Maybe some potatoes.
Got it. Soak that shit up. Okay. So I will just come back tomorrow.
Okay.
In the meantime, I think in the meantime, why don't we say that we're assigning Eve to keep Morgana safe?
Work.
Sounds good.
All right.
Her own security obviously can't be trusted.
Okay. So going to go back to talk to Morgana. You do see actually she has her 2 Iron Wolves guys next to her, who were with her at the auction. She actually looks somewhat happy to see you. Like, oh, good. I didn't quite get the details, but from my understanding, the rest of the Iron Wolves will be keeping their traps shut. And
She's talking to me.
yes, when she sees you. So I was able to get some security back. They know what the score is.
Very good.
So,
But nonetheless, you should stay with her because they can't be trusted.
Yeah, I'll be staying with you
why?
because they can't be trusted.
And you can?
Clearly, we've been taking care of the situation so far.
Sort
What
of,
have they
yes.
We've been doing more than they've been doing.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me the $500,000, and then you can stay with me.
That doesn't sound like a fair deal.
I feel like it sounds like a very fair deal.
How about we let the? I almost feel like you should say, how about we let the captain know the Inquisition's on board?
You and Chewie could just, you could throw that one at her, or you and Chewie could just make her guards be dead, and then she wouldn't have much of a choice.
I mean, I can make the guards dead too.
Can I? Yeah. Am I able to make the guards be dead?
Well, you have your weapons if you want to, like. Or is there anybody with you?
I'm wherever.
Tigo's wherever.
Okay, well,
Whenever.
where is Tigo and Watchmaker right now?
Well, I was with Watchmaker. We were headed back, and then
Yeah, we just completed the murder Batman thing. I kind of figured we had to go and rotate through what everybody was doing for that.
Okay, so
I mean, these guys are higher level Iron Wolves, and I don't know. I kind of think that we should take them out. I don't really trust them. And it kind of puts her in a situation where I don't know.
We
I
could
don't
give her
know.
a down payment with the
there
promise.
are 4 Iron Wolves that she could.
That's true.
why are you paying? Why would you pay for a product that you have not received?
Yeah, I don't think we should be paying her yet.
Well, down payments make sense, especially if we're gonna try to bend her.
How much of a down payment?
No, if we're gonna try and bend her, we need, I think, complete control of the situation. If she's already got some money, then she's not as completely screwed. To not be screwed by the syndicate, she needs to either still have the pearl or have the money. If she
That's
has
true.
one of those things, then she's not in control. Right?
Yeah.
Should I just say fuck it and then just let her be by herself with Iron Wolves then?
And then we kill the Iron Wolves.
Maybe we can convince her to give us her comms or something so we can get in touch quickly. Coordinate with each other. Does that make sense?
Maybe. As long as we can keep tabs on her.
Yeah, I'll when we go back, I'll tell her, I expect that if you don't come back with either the pearl or the money, you will not be surviving the situation.
All right, I'll tell her that we have to wait for Watchmaker before we make any decisions.
well, I'll be here.
I'll go to her and I'll basically ask her if she's dead if she doesn't come back with one or the other.
Yep, you've hit the nail on the head. Congratulations, you're good at crime.
To be determined. However,
I am.
If you work with us,
We
not
live.
only do we both get what we want, but there could be a very beneficial partnership in it. Have you ever dealt with rogue trader money before?
Yeah, a little bit.
That 500,000 I got to buy the pearl was allowance money.
I actually know that it isn't, and it's a very decent amount of sum, but I will be willing to work with you on this because, yes, why not be friends?
It's us or most likely death.
Yeah, no, I've realized that fact. Yes, I'm willing to wait these 4 days to see if I live or die.
You sure she's not gonna have to wait 4 days?
So here's what I've already given you permission to go throughout the ship. All we really want to do is make sure that the captain isn't even thinking that there's members of the Inquisition on board.
Okay, so how do we... You know the captain, you've got the arrangement with him. How do we pull this off? What does he need to hear to believe us?
Well, right now, we've been able to successfully stem the leak from our Iron Wolf's friend. She looks to her 2 guards, who they're wearing helmets, so she can't even see their faces, to identify like how they're feeling about that. But what we really need to do is just track down the pearl very quietly and recover it. Because right now, the only thing the crew knows is that there was an incident. Well, 2 incidents that we have been able to just say is a robbery gone wrong that we've been able to successfully control. So, just don't tell anybody anything. Get the pearl back, and we'll be good to go. The Iron Wolves themselves will be maintaining their standard patrol. We want to ensure that they do not raise any suspicion by acting out of the ordinary.
Reasonable.
Okay.
So you have my comms information if you need to reach me. Beyond that, we'll be just pretending everything is peachy keen.
Okay. Do we want to just like go chill for the evening and see what comes up tomorrow?
I was gonna say maybe we could try another comm leech session to get more intel.
That wouldn't hurt.
And then, yeah, see if we can pursue some leads during the downtime rather than go out physically unless we have to. But I'll try the comm leech.
Okay, go ahead and roll comm leech.
Do I get any bonuses for having the comm info from her or no?
No, not in this case.
Okay, I hit the button.
Okay.
Now to wait 7 to 10 business days.
Please come back tomorrow.
Is everyone...
Your call is important to us. I don't think my call is important to them at all, guys. I think they lied to me.
I mean, it is. In the same way that a drop of water is important to a ocean. Everyone's doing good? Everyone's having a good weekend?
It's pretty fun. I appreciate the amount of flex you give us with trying to figure out ways through this.
Yeah, I don't really want to like just railroad you into like one and only one option. Unless it like doesn't make any sense otherwise.
Yeah, I get you.
Then you railroad.
Let's start a weapon emporium. And ignore our inquisitional duties.
That's the kind of thing that would just have like Selena just show up at like Tigo's bed at night and just like with a pillow.
Joke's on you, I don't sleep.
There's like, shh, Tigo, this is a power pillow.
Hey, joke's on you, I don't sleep.
Adamantium sack full of power pillows. Good Christ.
Yeah, this is taking a while. Just roll a d100.
Yeah.
It'll roll right after.
Yeah, it will. It absolutely will. Fucking there. Oh.
Hooray.
Nothing to do
Well,
with it.
okay, either way, it's successful. And almost, I think, okay, not quite the same degrees of success, but I'll tell you. So, Watchmaker pulls up the comm leech and is dialing in, listening for anything that could possibly, like, give him ideas. So, he hears Iron Wolves talking, like, hit on the barracks, double security, reduce patrols. Listens into the ship crew. Incident with Iron Wolves and guests. Just make sure patrols are doubled. Keep an eye out. He's going through, listening, like, hears sermons, hears music from the crew. Just finally does hear something that strikes odd to him. It's a little fuzzy. He hears big score. let's meet up, lay low until out of warp. And the voice does sound very similar to the one you'd heard from the fake Inquisitor.
Okay. Do we have any further info other than hearing that?
And just hear like, stay where crew isn't.
So that's like the lower decks.
Okay.
So by doing that, does he now know is the comm leech just like a broadband thing, or now that he has found that, does he know like what frequency to listen on or whatever?
No, this wouldn't be like a frequency you listen on. Yeah, it'd basically be like you. It's been a while since I learned about this, but it's listening in on like the frequency, but not knowing the frequency.
I gotcha. Okay. Is there... No, I guess there wouldn't be. I was going to say anyway I could try to trace it and try to find the origin source.
Yeah, so, well, you could try. Actually, I just remembered what it was. It's basically like if you ever use a walkie-talkie to kind of like interfere with a PA system,
Ah.
but like in reverse. But if you were able to do a like a hard like -10 tech use test, you could try and pinpoint its location.
It's worth trying at least.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Hey,
no,
there
it
you
actually...
go.
Hello.
Oh my god.
And that was with the -10.
All right, so you're able to identify, yeah, sort of where it is. It's on one of the lower decks, sort of where like all the crew is really packed in, like the really like dredge crew who are, well, this is press ganged into like working on the ship.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just like in a small lower section, of like the belly of the ship.
So
Okay.
there then.
Is that one of the restricted areas that we were told about before?
So the ship was restricted to you until Morgana got you those like little passes to go through.
Ah.
Get him.
But yeah, it would have been restricted without those.
Understood. Well, we've got a location, and the guy said a big score. Did he sound like he was a ganger?
He kind of talked like used a bit of the slang, so you might suspect him of being some sort of gang. But you weren't able to like exactly pinpoint if he is or if he's like pretending.
We try underworld rolls to see if we could pick it up.
Does Watchmaker have Underworld?
I don't know.
All right. Well, I
I
guess
have Imperial Guard.
Eve would probably have been close enough to listen in. So if Eve wanted to roll Underworld,
Well, I was with Watchmaker, so I came with him. So I
okay. So yeah, you could both roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Listening into the syntax and the vocabulary that they use, they are definitely not a strict gang. Where other gangs would use like their own specific slang to talk to each other to prevent other gangs from like knowing what they're saying. These guys use basically like a combination of various different gangs' terminology, vocabulary, and
Do we know of places where hybrid gangs are common or normal? Like Necromunda?
Well, that would be like Necromunda would definitely not have hybrid gangs. They would be very strict.
Yeah.
Where the gangs attempt to kind of like ape almost noble houses. But it sounds like they're basically just like, just aping the, just like grabbing bits and pieces of like various gangs.
Gang and they're aping the style.
Yeah, they're like basically like grabbing bits and pieces of other gangs, like.
Oh, they watched The Godfather and now they think they're classy?
Sort of.
Yes.
I like how you knew what I meant by that. Okay, so that's information. It's probably not the gangers that we saw then. They were probably legit criminals. But we've got an area we can look at. Maybe we could do some scouting tonight?
Yeah.
If we don't have time for that, maybe in the morning?
At this point, it would be approaching evening, so it'll be like 8, 9 p.m. Like, if we were to go by Earth time.
Maybe we can tag along with the kitchen crew when they go down to that section. Hey, guard, you want to wear a chef hat?
Yes.
I want to deliver food. Service with a smile.
So my new friend, the steward, is supposed to have some information for me tomorrow. We can wait or not.
Maybe we can do both. Just do a fact-finding tour without any intent on fucking around yet. But then again, if he's already doing us a favor, he might get salty if we ask to come along with him.
He doesn't know me. I could just like follow him.
We could just say, here's a lot of money for you to let us tag along with you as sous chefs or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Gar kind of take point on this one because you've been doing the stuff that the help staff the most.
We can burn the evening, right? We've got a couple days here.
We can, though. My question is whether there's going to be additional crazy-ass complications before all is said and done.
Right. I just kind of want to like let this guy do his work and see if he comes back.
Okay. Maybe we could try something else, though. I'm good with taking a break for the evening, I guess. I did a lot today.
I'll just go to the guy in the morning and be like, so what'd you find? And if nothing yet, then we can proceed with, we need some steward costumes and chef costumes. We're gonna go out with your guys.
Oh, okay. There we are. All right. So you just want to wait till the morning then?
Yes.
All right. So you all decide to just bunk down for the evening. You've all done a lot. Bit of murder, bit of investigation. So it is currently day 5 of the travel. And now we've been playing for about 2 hours now. Do we want to call it for the week and pick up?
I'm good with that if you guys are.
Sure.
All
I
right.
kind of want to see what the steward says, and then
Okay.
can we just see if you found anything?
Sure.
Yeah, so next morning, Gar, bright and early, goes to find the steward. And finds like the steward talking to a few of them. Sees Gar approach. Hey, how can I help you?
What news?
Ah, yes, of course. These are my fellas. Found a somebody matching the description in the lower side of the ship. I didn't meet in the room. Met him in the halls and got the food, but sounds like the fellas you're looking for.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Die!
And I will hand out a generous tip to him and his, surrounding guys. And I'll kind of take him aside and be like, so, probably wouldn't be so hard for you to provide the clothing and food tray and things so that I or one of my compatriots could deliver food to them later today, right?
You want to be an intern for me, huh? Okay, I can do
Yes,
that.
I wish to be an intern.
Alright.
Good.
He takes out like a
Come see
page.
you at the lunching hour.
He takes out a page boy hat and plops it on your head. Yeah, halfway there.
Excellent.
Now you must lose your humanity.
I shall come to you at the lunching hour and we'll proceed. Look for me then.
Good. Alright. We'll see you in a few hours then. Just
And
make
on that dramatic cliffhanger.
And we will call it. So, 2 hours of play, 200 XP, and we will pick this up next week.
Nice. That went pretty well.